Yo, 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 it's your boy TDB. It's TTB After Dark. Start a little later than usual, but hey, and this might be the regular time for the show. We got some more news out of I'm about to say Somalia, out of Minnesota, news out of Iran, and a lot more little tidbits and stuff. This is gonna be a short show and everything. So salute to everybody gonna show up. Like, share, and subscribe. And what else? Well, I about to say TDB Cutting Edge. So right now we got stuff with HUD that's dealing with the stuff that's going on in Minnesota. Got that. Some other news with people getting deported from up there. We get to that. And some Iran news and tidbits and stuff. So basically I saw this on my it came up on my YouTube. So that's something with the HUD. So I'm gonna play this and do some comment on this. It's only 6 minutes. Actually, it's 2 videos we'll get to. And hope everybody having a good day, man. This it's a pretty busy day for me. So hope everybody having a good day. Better have a good night, and let's enjoy the show.
Scandal in Minnesota that captured the media's attention has spurred action across the Trump administration. Of course, that was the underlying fraud that brought the Homeland Security up there that's created we see all this conflict. It's interesting you compare the Trump administration to the Biden administration. You might recall this. The Biden administration, after the overturn of Roe v. Wade, they wanted a whole of government approach to trying to advance abortion. And they figured out several ways to do it. The Trump administration really has a whole of government response to this corruption and this fraud that's taking place.
By the way, like I said the other days, the other episodes, like Minnesota, just the daycare and the adult daycare, the learning centers, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. This stuff tends to trickle down to other governmental entities and stuff. So let's oh shit.
In Minnesota. And what we're finding out is like an onion. It's layer upon layer. Well, last week, the administration announced the creation of a new division in the Justice Department for national fraud enforcement, because it apparently goes beyond the boundaries of the borders of Minnesota. And the Agriculture Department announced its suspension of federal financial awards to Minnesota and Minneapolis. Well, last month, the Department of Housing and Urban Development, HUD, sent federal employees into Minneapolis and St. Paul to conduct their own investigation. And what have they found out? Well, joining me now in just a moment, we're going to be joined by the Secretary of Department of Housing and Urban Development, Scott Turner, to give us an update on what his department has discovered there in Minneapolis, in Minnesota. But and we now have him. Secretary Turner, welcome back to Washington Watch. Thanks so much for joining us.
All right. Thank you, Tony. So good to be with you, sir. Always. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you as well. Now, we were just talking about the investigation that you've launched into Minneapolis and into St. Paul. I realize the investigation is going to take some time, but what can you tell us about your department's efforts on this and what you've found so far?
Yes, sir, Tony. Thank you. So we have boots on the ground in Minnesota. And through our fraud prevention, we have found that there is likely over $84 million in eligible assistance that was given to the state of Minnesota during the Biden administration, including almost $500,000 in improper assistance to over 500 dead tenants. And so you think about that, Tony.
What? Hold on.
Over 84 million.
Hold on. They were giving money to people that were already beyond this mortal coil. Oh man, They doing where that money went to, man. Well, we kind of probably know where that money went to. That's crazy. What's up, JJ? So JJ, they looking at HUD, and up in Minnesota, it's like a lot of money going to dead tenants. That's not here anymore. But this is crazy.
$1 billion of hardworking taxpayer money that was shelled out during the Biden administration in improper assistance and serving over 500 dead people with almost $500,000 of assistance. This is a lack of stewardship. It's gross negligence. But I'm grateful at this time that our team on the ground.
I got a feeling they were watching that money, man. Yeah, it's not new. It's just like I said, it's all over the place. Well, Phoenix, it's all over the place. Oh, but speaking of that, if y'all want to join in on the festivities, I almost messed that word up like crazy, but hey, I'm country.
Has found these improper payments, and we will hold those accountable that are responsible for this.
Hey, Secretary Turner, when you look at this combined with what was happening in the daycare, I mean, this looks like it's coordinated. It looks like this is a criminal conspiracy. It doesn't just look like people taking advantage of another government program that doesn't have the proper oversight.
No, it is. It seems like it is coordinated, and every stone that's being unturned shows us really the negligence and turning a blind eye and the lack of financial controls and really the lack of caring about the American people and taxpayer money that goes to fund these programs in Minnesota and other places around the country. And so I know under President Trump, Attorney General Bondi, the vice president, who now has announced a new associate attorney general to go after fraud, waste, and abuse in our country. I'm so glad that we have this opportunity to be transparent before the American people and root out this fraud and bring those to justice who have really criminalized the programs that were meant to help American people in need.
What is the connection between this fraud and abuse of taxpayer money and illegal immigration?
Well, as you know, over 12 million people came across our border illegal.
I'm about to get to that, JJ. I'm about to get to that. I was just showing this. This came up on my feed about the other stuff going on in other departments, but like, hey, nah, it's just about scam. I don't know who you are, but hey, it's just about scamming. What's going on?
Migrants, illegal aliens came across unchecked, which has really caused the housing supply in our country to be squeezed. It's caused the cost of housing to go up. Nearly 100% of the rental demand in states like New York and California is due to illegal immigration. And so this has been a great burden on our country, but I'm thankful to the president, to Secretary Noem, Mr. Holman, and others that have secured our border. Just here at HUD, we found that over 59% of illegal alien families use one or more of our welfare programs here in America, costing about $42 billion a year. And so with that, we have to turn the faucet off and use American taxpayer money to serve the American people and American people only. And we are very intentional and focused on that at HUD as it pertains to housing and the programs that come out of our agency.
Secretary, we just have about 45 seconds left. You've been partnering with the faith community and churches to address homelessness nationwide. Very quickly, tell us about that.
Yes, sir. We want to allow and bring the faith-based organizations back to the table as it pertains to serving our homeless neighbors. During the Biden administration, they really were, quote unquote, stiff-armed and could not come to the table to compete for our continuum of care competitive grant. So now we want to open that back up.
I say this, man, like, if you're expecting the government to fix homelessness, hey, there's a beachfront property in Colorado, tell you.
Faith-based organizations like our call.
Yeah, the church is going to be church, and like private entity charity is going to be the best way to give people out of that homelessness situation, and ultimately the person that's homeless gonna have to decide that what they really want to do with their life. That's a sad reality of the whole situation.
And others around the country are really the ones with boots on the ground serving our homeless neighbors. And we don't want to just house people, Tony. We want to house them, treat the root cause, get them transformed and back to a life of independence.
Secretary Turner, always great to see you, my friend. I know you've got a special project coming up for the 250th. We'll get you back on.
Yeah, and rightly so. I could go more deep in that one. I got another. I might say this for tomorrow. I might say this video. It's another scam, and apparently So if y'all know how insurance work, like health insurance, you got to be one of the rules with health insurance. You got to be if you want to do like a health insurance in the state, you got to be like you got to have a headquarters in that state, be like its own entity or whatever. So Blue Cross Blue Shield, in Minnesota entity, got caught actually teaching people how to do what's the word? Do healthcare, do how to become a healthcare. You know, let me find that story so I won't chop it up. Let me see. So this Phoenix, I got you. So Blue Cross Blue Shield Minnesota Centers on scandal was based off of the 2024 U.S. Department of Labor lawsuit alleging the improper collecting over $67 million of provider taxes from self-employed funded employer health plans between 16 and 20. Oh yeah. It's a lot of stuff going on. What's up, Phoenix?
Not much. Just chilling. How are you?
Yeah. So this just happened earlier.
Get out! You're not supposed to be here. Get out! 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 Out!
So they were protesting because ICE was going to this one of those shopping centers that had all the daycares in there, and they were protesting that. So this is what happened earlier. Yeah, this is what happened earlier.
Out! 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 Sir, get my out! 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 Get out! Get out! Out! You're not welcome! Out! Out!
So that happened.
Oh, you said it was ICE agents?
Yeah, ICE agents. They would protest ICE agents going there trying. Yeah, they'll run. Oh, did you hear this? This tripped me out. Did you hear?
No, like it was too many of them. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but they got him on him though. Did you hear? Remember the Renee Good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can find this stories about Renee Good. Let me do that. I ain't gonna go to Blue Cross. I'll say that. Who they were? So basically, when they were doing a little agitating, the ICE agents in that situation where Renee Good, right, happened. Who nobody talking about who the ICE agents was actually going to pick up at the time, right? So apparently, it was a yeah. Don't I wouldn't don't put nothing to that to GoFundMe got a policy on that stuff, man. So I'm,
You know what's funny about that is these people are fighting against themselves every fucking time. Like I don't understand their line of thinking. You actively fighting to keep people here that is literally stealing your tax dollars and funneling it back to their country to allegedly, I would say, turn around and attack us. They're strengthening themselves to come back and attack us. And for some reason, they like, no, keep them here. Like, you're literally fighting to keep them here so that they can do what they want to do and take over your territory, which you rightfully have, rightfully own, have rights to just by being born here. Like, I don't, like, they literally call their country's president their president. They are not about Americans. They cannot stand Americans. They are here to run Americans up out of here. Now, where the hell they think we gonna go? It's beyond me. But this is what liberals are fighting for. And they can't even give you a good reason as to why. Oh, it's illegal to kick out illegal aliens. No, it's not. They literally have laws for this. Pick up a book. Well, how they're doing it is wrong. It don't matter. They don't exist here. So
I think that was on Black Conservative Perspectives. Who the ICE age was actually after during that time. That's what I'm looking for.
probably.
Yeah, let me go find this video.
I don't get people way of thinking. It's just so confusing to me.
Man, Minnesota always been one of the weird states. Like even when they always been like that. Let's see.
Like slow. That's fucked up.
Was that black not black, that was Righteous Perspective. Let me see if it.
Oh, yeah, I watch him too.
All right, here we go. I think
radicalization of Renee Nicole Good. And did you guys know that she had enrolled her kid in a charter school in Minneapolis that was training parents to fight ICE? Because she absolutely did. The New York Post has an article out where they dug into this Southside family charter school a little bit. Apparently, this school is where Renee Good, who was fairly new to Minneapolis, was introduced to ICE protesting in the first place. Oddly enough, this school sounds way worse than a Leering Center. It was opened in 1972 to have an unabashed focus on social justice education. No, really, this is straight from their website. We integrate social justice into every grade level, telling the stories of the people, not the people in power, and helping students understand history and their role in making the world a better place. A gym teacher who retired last month said that current events like George Floyd were a regular part of the curriculum. This is for little kids. So the article goes on.
Remember I was telling you that the bane of this country right now is a liberal white woman.
I mean, yeah, they are the actual terrorists. Mm-hmm.
Because
allegedly.
Because every other group, every other group isn't with the doing trans with your kids stuff. Yeah. I was about to get to that, JJ. Hey, you stealing my thunder a little bit, girl. I was about to get to that. But yeah. But like, JJ, I wish you'd come up, man. But like, they're just remarkable how it's. I think somebody said it. Like, it's funny how they always on the wrong side on everything. Like you can literally just go the opposite way of them, and you probably gonna be right.
I mean, that's their good brainwashing. They think they doing it for their own good. Like, you know how parents will try to get you to eat shit that you just don't like and saying it's good for you.
Oh yeah.
That's what
Oh
that feel like, for real, for real. It's like they don't have a solid argument as to why they feel the way they feel. They spew out talking points, and it's just like, did you do any research? Just like with the whole Maduro thing, they were the first to come out and speak against it. Hey, Cutting Edge, they were the first to come out and speak against it. Meanwhile,
it's illegal.
But meanwhile, the people in Venezuela is celebrating, thanking the Lord that this man is finally gone. And now they want to pivot and say, oh, well, it's the way he did it. He ain't the first one. And I don't think he had that many casualties. He just went in for one dude and brought him out. Y'all destroyed whole countries. You know, remember Iraq and Iran? Like, y'all did all that just to get Saddam Hussein. Y'all have destroyed entire fucking countries. Families, you know, them kids that you say can't be torn from their parents, we were bombing them in their country.
It's just remarkable how they wrong on everything. Like, man.
But because of who it is, all of a sudden it's extra wrong.
Yeah.
Like, please, people keep saying it. Y'all, I don't know.
Let's read. Don't hurt your head on this one. It doesn't make any sense.
On to say that it was through her involvement with the community at Southside Family Charter School that Renee Good got involved with ICE Watch, a group dedicated to disrupting ICE. Another mom at the school identified as Lisa, saying Renee Good was trained against these ICE agents, what to do, what not to do. It's very thorough training. And this ICE Watch group apparently had become a lot more organized and a lot more radical, making connections with other extremely radical groups there in the Twin Cities. And this was a school for her 6-year-old. So she was further radicalized at a school for her 6-year-old in a city that she had just moved to. And she was already pretty radical.
Oh, by the way, just to let everybody know, when Democrats in Minnesota, they're not considered like the other Democrats. It's like Democratic former Labor Party or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they on something. They on some other time. So here back to school, it doesn't really. It makes a lot of sense knowing that. Put it that way.
She and her partner fled Kansas City to Canada after the election of Donald Trump in 2024. And then moved back down to Minneapolis, where all of this ended up occurring. So
that's a telltale sign of somebody that's a true believer about how much they dislike Trump. They moved up to Canada. So think about it. Why would you move to Canada like Trump got personal vendetta against you? You know what I mean?
I guess for the same reason that what's her name? Rosie O'Donnell said she moved to Ireland to get away from to get away from I was watching what's the name the other day, so she was the first thing to pop up.
Shout out to Rosie.
But
still look
yeah,
good.
she's dope.
Still
talking about she wanted to get away from the racism, and it's just like, really, of all the places to go to get a break from racism, you take your ass to Ireland. Okay.
So I got a little inside knowledge on Ireland now. Like Ireland, where we grew up.
Tell me you think I'm stupid.
I know
without telling me you think I'm stupid.
No. My niece actually did some time at being a nurse out there, and like I thought the same thing. She was like, you'll be surprised how many black folks in Ireland. I'm like, what? Like legit, it's
I mean, it's
crazy.
black folks anywhere, but I'm just saying, like, the racism though is a bit
Yeah,
much.
yeah. And look, yeah, I'm with you.
So if you say you're getting away from racism and then you go to Ireland, that's not convincing to me.
They don't do anything. They tend not to do things that make sense. Like go mess with federal and put. See, here's my thing, because I've been struggling with this, because I know it's untoward to say, well, somebody deserve a shoot, unalive, or something like that. It's so. But then I'm thinking about it, like, man, out of all those little police shootings, I mean, it's some mistakes like the victim of the situation had done to escalate that situation. We could dissect that and look at, all right, this is what we're not going to do when we get stopped by police. That to me, that's the best thing to get out of those situations. Like see, all right, what did he or she did do right or wrong? Analyze it for future discussions and future teachable moments. Because like this, it's a tragedy no matter what. I don't think none of them like deserve any of that and everything. It was just one of those. And the thing is, like, both the cop gonna have to live with that the rest of his life, and of course, you got somebody alive. They both gonna have to deal with that. So it's pretty much untoward to say somebody deserved it. But I'm really struggling not to say about this Renee Good thing, because I'm like, you following them. They coming to go the person they coming to go pick up, and you are here fucking around because you feel some type of way about political. I don't know, man. I'm struggling. I'm not trying to. I'm so close to saying she deserved that shit. I'm so close.
I'm about a half a breath my dad gone. So like I really don't want to say that she deserved it, but she got what she was looking for. I'll say that.
I'm like this, man. Like there is wisdom in minding your own business. Like now we seen it in some other place we ain't gonna go in, but like it just like if they not directly in some cases in some cases you gotta stand up on some stuff too. I admit there too, but my point is like, why are you following federal agents just to fuck with them? That's I keep going back to that.
That's called that crackhead behavior right there. I can't. Like ain't no one here.
I mean, they probably would call me colonized. I've been colonized. I'm like, why are you fucking with federal agents going to look for people who is terrorizing the streets of Minneapolis? Legitimately. Like, think about it like this. Elite, shout out to Bug. It's a YouTube legend on y'all know. But like, yeah, he's a legend. He's from Minneapolis, and like he's nowhere compared to what they were trying to go pick up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It just, I don't know, man. I'm so close to saying she deserved it. I'm trying not to go there. Cause I feel like I'm not gonna get blessed saying that. You heard me?
Yeah.
But damn,
that's
so
what I'll just say she got what she was looking for because I don't know what the hell she thought was gonna happen. That she's antagonizing law enforcement.
And Temple brought up
I think her wife said you need to go get your lunch, get you some better things to do. Like this man is on the clock. He's there for a reason, and dealing with your bullshit ain't one of them. Like I tell my kids all the time. Listen here, man your own business. That's the
But
safest thing you can do. Because
well,
9 times out of 10, if you try to stick your nose in somebody else's business, you the
you
one
become
that
their
end up
business.
bearing the consequences. It don't even be the person they was focused on, the people that was supposed to be focused on each other anymore. It becomes about you because
Yep.
you decided. You don't even know the background, the whole story, what's going on. You decide you're gonna take sides, and then somebody just haul off and whoop your ass or hit you. Like it's just not worth it, and all that for something that didn't even involve you in the first place. Keep moving.
It's that simple.
Like you blocking traffic. Guess what? That's against the law.
You
That's why
impeding
you get tickets for
federal
that. You get fines for that.
impeding federal officials is a
And that's
crime.
another thing that you're doing. That's what I'm saying. Like, let's just start with blocking traffic. Okay. You in the middle of the street with your car parked sideways,
Yep.
blocking traffic. You're not allowed to do that in any state. You're not allowed to do that. You get tickets and fines for that. Then you decide because the reason you blocking traffic is to keep ICE from doing their job. Now that's federal charges and fines and court dates,
Yep.
possible jail time. I think it varies from state to state, but when you mess with the federal agent, who really gonna say something?
And the thing is, reason I'm so hesitant in saying she deserve it is because life. Oh, I got you. Life happens. Something could happen. They're like, man, yeah, you remember? I don't want that karma on me, man, because but god damn, it's so hard not to.
I
And I'm
ain't the
like,
one out here doing that dumbass shit either.
yeah.
I'm minding my business.
All right, let's read.
It's complete.
Oh yeah. My bad. I cut you off on mid sentence. My bad.
No, I'm just saying, these people are crazy. But go ahead.
JJ got you. How you doing, JJ?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Oh, I'm peachy.
Well, thank you for having me up. And
Okay, you breathe.
I'm
Hey, JJ.
hi, Phoenix. I'm just gonna say it for you guys. She deserved it. And anybody else that wants to use their vehicle as a weapon to drive towards ICE agents or block them while they're conducting a raid, you're gonna deserve it too. So
That's what I'm saying. Like,
if
it's
if anybody's out there that thinks that they're gonna get away with or going to stop ICE, you're not gonna stop them. We're just gonna send more agents.
which happened, and we're gonna get to that.
Correct.
We're gonna get to that part, but I want to get to the part where. Oh, go ahead, Phoenix.
no, I'm just saying, like, for real, they were there to do their job. They was minding their business. And she decided that was a good idea. And then as soon as the officer comes up to the door and say, "Hey, get out the car," she decides to pull off. Now, when it's one of us, don't they tell us we should have complied?
Yes,
Man.
they always do that when
Now,
it comes to black people, and
it
then
changed.
they run their back. They run their background. That's the
Yep.
second thing they do. You should listen. Then they bring up your
Pictures come
background
up.
and
So,
tell you,
see, they was on drugs. That
Oh,
ain't had shit to do with the situation at hand.
You have one hair of that's contaminated with THC. They act like you a big you out here Willie Nelson, Snoop Dogg, firstborn.
And that's I'm like, what the hell does that have to? How did that play in the situation that played out during this?
You know, it's smoke weed, right?
now they want to lie and portray this domestic terrorist as if she's some kind of mother of the year when she got two of her kids taken away.
Look,
and allegedly,
JJ,
the wife
JJ said, "Fuck
burning
all
the
that."
kids with cigarettes and beating on them. So I mean,
She need to go to jail too, in my book. I ain't gonna lie to you. She need
correct.
to go to jail too.
And I've been pushing and telling Christy Gnomes they need to charge that lady with murder. Because if she didn't give the word for her wife, her so-called wife, because I don't think they're legally
they're not
married,
legal. They're not
to
legal.
go, to
Mm-hmm.
go,
Drive.
she wouldn't have drove off. Yeah, she wouldn't have drove. Yeah, she wouldn't have drove off.
That should at least get accessory or something. Like she could something
yes,
got it gotta be
accessory to murder.
Yeah, I know. No, it gotta be like conspiracy to murders. I don't know. I mean, conspiracy of criminal conduct or something. I don't know. Fine, make a law. Shit, she needs something on her book.
Yeah, I'm pushing for that because then it doesn't give the next person, if it happens again, there's no escape for the next person.
Yeah,
because you set a precedent that you're not gonna get away with this shit.
Right.
So where it looked like she probably part of like a little sub branch of like an Antifa type situation. That's what it sounded like to me.
Yeah. Yep. I was at the office today, and the ICE protesters was in there looking crazy. I wasn't doing nothing but roasting them.
All right, let's read.
Completely insane, and it just keeps getting worse and worse. And it seems like Nick Shirley just found the tip of the iceberg there in Minneapolis, because in addition to a bunch of fraudulent fake Somali daycares, there's also a charter school training up moms to fight federal agents.
This is crazy. You can't make this stuff up, man. Hit the like button, share the video. We got so much more to get into. It's getting worse and worse, man. It's getting worse and worse, man, for these folks.
You know what we're going to right now?
All right.
We are going.
This kind of pissed me off right here. Again, white liberal women right now is the bane of our culture right now. And this is a prime example. Because I've never heard a mama, no black, anybody outside that friend group, that friends group, I should say. I've not heard people talk like this to their kids. So here,
into what's called a vigil. Do you know what a vigil is?
What?
So it's where you like hold candles and you sing and you pray and you think about someone who died.
Oh, like the church?
Like church, kind of. And yesterday someone died.
Baba?
Not Baba. I know your Baba died last year. Yesterday, a woman named Renee Good, she was killed by one of those ICE guys. Remember how we talked about the ICE police officers? Not the regular police, the ICE police.
Oh, some ICE police.
They killed.
By the way, when they get to other age to rebel, she's gonna go crazy. You know that, right?
Man. Listen, it's inevitable.
Yeah, she's gonna go batshit crazy. I can't wait.
This woman.
Why?
These ICE officers are just trying to take all of the immigrants. Remember we talked about that, like the people Daddy helps? What are immigrants?
I don't know.
So they're the people that come from other countries and then they live here. And a lot of times they have different accents or they speak other languages, right?
Like yelling?
Yeah, and they have different skin color, right? Maybe they have darker skin. Some do, some don't.
And your lawyer
It's the person
husband
who
didn't
dies
explain to you that it's illegal to come into the country illegally?
They're not gonna do that because this is what you call brainwashing. What up?
In the
Say
sky.
how daddy helps illegal. Okay.
Yeah. The dad is immigration lawyer.
And you should say legal immigrants, not just.
Oh no. Because you have to understand, these folks believe that some of these folks believe that we shouldn't even have borders. So the whole legal, illegal doesn't register them. You know what I mean?
Well, we got borders, so We
Yeah,
can't live in hypotheticals.
or catering to a code. You know,
I can't hypothetically walk my ass up into a store and just start taking shit that I need and walk out because I don't believe I should pay for food that's supposed to be free.
Okay. Yeah.
And does it matter where anyone comes from? Are we better than them because we come from America?
No.
Why they always go to better?
Who the fuck said that? Who the fuck said that? She white. Who the fuck said that?
Nobody said.
Can I walk up into your house and say I discovered it and now I own it? No, because that's what, illegal? Oh, okay. You gonna look at me like I'm crazy? Okay. Keep the same energy.
No. Nobody's better than anybody else. Doesn't matter what they look like. Doesn't matter how they talk.
So here's the thing. All right, if they try to come over here, get legal status over here, are you trying to? Have you been to another country and said, "Oh, I'd rather take citizen shit here"? At any time in your life?
The only other country I've been to is Canada.
And you know damn well you don't want to be there.
That's probably true.
So like it's been times like I've been to Jamaica, I've been to of course Mexico. I'm in Texas, so that's I've been to Cayman
I'll skip
Islands.
in and jump, ain't it?
Yeah, Cayman Islands. I've been to parts of South America. I ain't gonna go out deep in that, but like, yeah, I mean it's cool. I wanna if I could have a villa for myself back then. Oh yeah, I enjoy that. But you're not trying to leave even when people like some of the former veterans will go move to Philippines. They still got their residency and their citizenship in fucking United States. They just over there and send the stay type shit, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So what she saying? All that shit was fucking asinine. Yeah, I mean, I can understand that, JJ. But like all that shit is what this lady was saying is asinine. That nobody thinks they better because they in the United States. No, I mean that's not even...
At what point did it turn into that? Just because we're from America, does that make us better? When did that become part of the discussion?
Because like they mistake like xenophobia, right? Like here's a good example. China's very xenophobic. Japan is semi-xenophobic because like their island, they have to maintain they traditions because it's like based on them surviving, the family, most people surviving at their population. So yeah, I mean they're gonna feel some type of way when you come in there and disrupt the norms, understandably. But like China, it's all about power in that case, you know. So yeah, they'll think the government would say, yeah, we better in the United States for this reason over there, the CCP and them, they would be saying that. But it's about survival for some saying that, because if anybody question them, you know, that could easily turn to something else. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So like what she's saying is asinine. Nobody thinks because we're in America, we better than everybody. We just like we sure of. See, this is another thing that gets me. I notice a lot of if you sure yourself and you being sure yourself conflicts to what they believe in, oh, you public enemy number one. You'll see the real racism. And what you got on that?
I believe it. Like I said, these people are like the hypotheticals of it all is killing me. If I can't walk in your house and say I live here without you calling the police on me, then cut it out. Because these people are literally walking in our house illegally, claiming to live here. Not only that, they are stealing our tax money. that is supposed to be us paying into the system, and it goes in, if you're paying state taxes, it's to rebuild your state, improve
Yeah.
public schools, the roads, lights, and them damn annoying but necessary ass speed bumps
Hey,
in your neighborhood. So, like, I mean, also to help it keep businesses improved when they file for loans, um, or grants, so that they can fix up whatever's messed up or
yep.
update whatever. It's not gonna cover it. Like, at the end of the day, once everything is all said and done, y'all taxes is gonna be raised, and y'all gonna be mad about shit. Now that's another fight because y'all fought for this shit. You fought for this. Now deal
Oh,
with it.
and here's a trick, right? Let's hypothetically say black folks don't get involved in none of this shit that's going on, right? And we got buy our paper, and we
Ain't
be
my business.
successful. We, our kids getting careers, they got their paper, everybody's successful. A lot of the white action is minimized to, like, all right, at the club shit or whatever. Not like, that's not their lifestyle. You know who's gonna be really mad about that because we don't give a fuck about half this shit, and gonna turn into the biggest racist we known since Jim Crow? This motherfucker right
The
here.
same liberal white people.
Motherfuckers like her is gonna be, man, I'm telling you, because, like, imagine this. Let's hypothetically speak, like, conservative white households, they gonna have kids. Let's say we tighten up our situation, and everybody from Gen Z, from millennial, well, late millennials to generation beta, they just start having kids and start having fun, getting a house, getting married, the whole nine, right? First, two things gonna happen. Our economic situation is gonna blossom like crazy because you're dealing with combining resources, and then there'll be a standard of how we should be acting. We should act towards one another and towards. We go back kind of like the old school, like you didn't act a fool around white folks if you were with your parents. You just didn't do that. You see what I'm saying? Because that was an understanding, that was a standard, that was a mission in place to say, hey, do not embarrass us around here. That's the one thing you don't do. Like, number one, like you could get, they could overhear you cussing. You won't be in trouble a little bit, but it will not compare to you acting a fool around white folks when they conducting business or they out and about and everything. That's the worst. You don't want that. Please say if I said anything wrong in this situation.
Oh, hell no.
You embarrass especially your mama. You embarrass your mama in front of white folks. Oh, it's some issue.
Oh yeah, you ask for death indirectly at the same damn time. Like, just because they white don't mean I can't cut a fool every now and again, honey. They not Jesus, and even Jesus got a sense of humor.
Yeah,
like, cut that shit out. But it's a time and place for everything. So I try to mind my manners, but shit funny. I'm a crack a joke. I'm just saying.
All right, I'm gonna get off camera. I gotta get my water, man. My mouth is like fucking dry. I don't know why my water ain't by me.
Yeah, they certainly show us what not to do.
I'm back.
Talk, right? And so, yes. And so, remember Trump? ICE works for Trump, and he wants all the immigrants to go away, especially the ones with darker skin. Is that the right thing to do? No. So then there was a lady. She wasn't an immigrant. She was just a citizen. They weren't being respectful.
Yeah.
She was coming to help, and those ICE officers shot her. Do you think?
Define help.
Dog.
Define is
Like she can't be so serious. She can't be serious.
oh, she dead serious.
Like God.
Yeah. I don't need you to find this help. What did she actually do to help that situation?
Got herself out the way. Yes, I can say. Yeah,
Who
she got
was she?
herself out the way.
Oh, we need to talk about. I need to find out. Let me see if this is on here. All right, right here. We're gonna skip this because she don't piss me off. All right.
Did you know that you can have permanent teeth in just 24 hours? That's right.
Yeah,
Only
I got
24
my teeth
hours and
fixed.
your smile is
I don't
ready.
need that.
Wow. Got to do better.
You know Renee Good, the girl that got shot in the face by the ICE agent? Well, let me show you who her and the liberals were protecting the day that the ICE agents were just trying to do their job. This guy's name is Muhammad Abul Qadir Yusuf, and he's a Somalian illegal alien sex offender that lived in Minneapolis. He was previously convicted of first-degree criminal sexual assault for forcing his victim to give him oral sex multiple times back in 2016. He's also been arrested for first-degree assault, and he has an active warrant for obstructing justice in 2024. ICE says that they previously tried to arrest him, but the landlord of the building blocked him from getting to this sex offender. So they had to launch a targeted investigation to arrest this guy, and it costed the taxpayers more money. And this is who leftists are putting their lives on the line to protect. So next time you feel like taking your car and blocking off a street, make sure you're not blocking the arrest of a sex offender. And maybe next time you will go home alive.
Yeah.
So, you see my dilemma here?
No, I don't see a dilemma.
You see, no. When I first started, because I'm like, it's untoward to say somebody deserves something. I'm almost there.
Well, there were times I was told I deserved that ass whooping. That was her ass whooping. She just ain't come back from it. That's all I did.
Yeah, you over here trying. Man, people evil, man. And then what they trying to do now is gaslight everybody into thinking that was unjustified. Like, dude, she drove into somebody. First of all, first strike. What's up, CP3? You over here blocking. Imagine any of our black asses blocking the military driving down the street in a Humvee. What's going to happen to us?
I know if you try to cut somebody off in traffic, they ready to,
man,
take you through there. So like they will hunt you down.
Take it through there. What the fuck? All right, I got your picture. I got your. It's crazy. That is a crazy thing.
Yeah, I mean they keep remixing what the words mean, so I figured I'd do the same. And
yeah, go ahead. You got it.
Like for real. If you cut somebody off in traffic and they got road rage, they gonna hunt you on whatever. If you're on the freeway, they're gonna follow you. If you're on the street, they're gonna follow you until you either stop at a light on the street and stare at you and possibly do other things.
Yep.
And if you are on the freeway, they will speed to cut you off and make you pull over so they can cut you out, whoop your behind. I think I seen a clip the other day where somebody got cut off and they got stopped at the red light, and the dude that got cut off got up out the car and dragged the driver out the car to whoop his ass and then got back in the car and pulled off on the green light.
Man,
And these are just regular citizens.
people crazy, man. And you think, so I don't, at first, somebody sent me this, they said, hey, I think the stage, I don't know. So we just talk about white liberal white women, right? So this is a date. This was supposed to be like a date. So here we go.
Do you support Nick Shirley?
Do I support Nick Shirley?
Nick Shirley is the dude that uncovered a lot of this. We went over the video. Remember?
Yeah, I was there.
All right, just making sure. I'm just saying, everybody, he the one did the video.
I mean, yeah, he exposed fraud in Minnesota. I mean, yeah, I support him. I mean, it's pretty impressive to do for a 23-year-old. Why? What do you think about him?
I mean, he just broke into those businesses.
Broken? That's actually.
Did he break in?
See, that's what I mean about just trying to steal our talking points. At what point did he break in? When he was actually talking to people who actually had the nerve to be there and answer the door. If nobody answered the door, he walked away. Now he stood there and knocked for a while. Breaking in means he ripped the door off the hinges, or he picked the lock, and he was just going through there unauthorized. That never happened. He recorded everything. I'm gonna need some people to look up the meaning of these words and phrases.
I can't believe I'm about to say this, because this been going on a long time. I actually feel bad for the young white boys coming up, because it's gonna be hard for them. If the chicks are acting like this, I've never heard, like, I don't keep a buck, like, it's only like
said worst first date ever. That can't, like, because he laid out his argument intelligently, and it's not even a damn argument. He laid out his thoughts intelligently. Worst first date ever. He supports Nick Shirley. If that was your worst first date of your life, then you ain't had a bad date ever.
She probably ain't had a date, really. Cause, like, here's the thing. I think I was listening to Brandon Tatum. Shout out to Class O for Dunbar, the homie. But anyway, he was talking about, like, a lot of stuff wasn't our stuff, like incel. There was no such thing as black incel, because typically there is a sister. If you're a black dude, there is a sister for you somewhere. So it's impossible to be an incel, because somebody's gonna rock with you. That's just the way we were brought up in a lot of cases. That's a new phenomenon that came up in like 2017. You know what I mean? The black dude that's an incel, which is crazy. I didn't believe it. Like, somebody said, yeah. I'm like, I don't believe it. It's somebody, but that's all stuff. So the reason I'm saying is like we can I'm realizing black men can still talk to their woman. Like me, I ain't gonna say their woman, but the opposite sex, and still have a cordial conversation about some of this stuff. Now, not with everybody. Don't get me wrong, because there's some knuckleheads I raised too. I get that. But we could tend to have an intelligent conversation, because look at all the black podcasts that's booming right now that got diverse diverse views on things. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all the spectrum. So we growing up to, like, actually be able to hear different point of views now, which I'm actually happy about, because at one point we didn't have a lot of different point of views. So you're either gonna do this or you're a ton, but that don't work anymore, because now everybody getting the bag, everybody more informed compared to speaking to, like, let's say 20 years ago. Any disagreement?
Mm-mm.
I feel real bad because like I game with these cats. I'm listening to them like, and that's why like I was that's one of the main reasons I started doing this show, because I'm listening to it and I know like there's always some of us that follows trends, and especially trends on in other races.
That's true.
We have to really sit back because like I said, when you start hearing safe spaces and people toxic and this and that, that's the start of it. Now, you know what I'm saying? You can't like somebody that exposed fraud because it hurts your side. Tribalism bullshit.
Some people are just, I don't know. Like I said, they fight against themselves.
Yep.
They allow others to tell them what to think.
And he looked legitimately shocked. Like, dude, I'm just saying, say something positive because like that is impressive. No matter how y'all slice it, what he did in the after effects of this is very fucking it's profound if you think about it. It's like a 23-year-old just pretty much probably changed the trajectory of the country. Crazy, huh?
Yeah. It's just I'm just gonna pray for the ignorant, or they basically want to be ignorant, but prayers up.
Willful ignorance. So what is that? Willful? Yeah, willful.
Yeah, willful ignorance. Yeah, that's what it is. Ain't no way in hell.
Oh man, here we go.
You think? You think he broke into those businesses?
I mean, did he not?
No, they didn't even spell the name right. They said Quality Clearing Center.
He broke into those businesses and he's pushing a false agenda.
He's legit. Cannot believe what you're hearing.
Me either.
I feel bad for like I said, dude. I know. I hope I don't sound Uncle Tubbish because I'm pro-black as hell. But like, I actually, you got pity something like, damn, they can't. We all saw what happened. It's everywhere. Where is she getting this shit from? Oh, I forgot university.
CNN.
Man, I don't even know CNN because CNN had to moderate. I don't know. This is Reddit. I put Reddit. This is some Reddit.
Something.
Because like CNN you can't bullshit.
But they did say that on CNN. Oh, he broke into the daycares.
And they got called out on that shit.
When did he break in? How did he break in? Did we witness him breaking in? I don't recall the break in.
Yeah.
And he even said, he was like, well, I've been calling them and don't nobody answer the phone. There is no way you can leave a message. So I come up here. Oh, well, you came outside the open hours. It's a fucking daycare, but it don't open up till the afternoon. Who dropping their kid off at 2 p.m.? Ain't they at work?
Nah, it's just crazy. I can't even explain that shit.
They at work at 2 p.m. Who dropping their kids out there? And if you have a parent at home that decide to drop their kid off at 2 p.m., where the hell they going? Because they was already at home. Why the fuck you dropping them off at the daycare? What are you doing? Them your kids. Why waste unnecessary money? You know how high daycare is now? Fudge that.
And on top of that, this is a scam. You have a city that's 470 something thousand folks, right? There is no possible way you should have that many daycares on every block over there in one hood. It's mathematically impossible.
I agree.
All right, let's read.
You think he's pushing a false agenda?
Yeah.
You actually think that?
He's literally pretending to be a reporter and he's not.
He kind of is a reporter.
No, yeah.
He's a YouTuber, yeah, but he happens to also be a reporter. He's better than most reporters.
Literally racist. He was only targeting them because they're Somalian.
How's that? He spotted fraud. Fraud is fraud. Would you agree?
This isn't fraud.
That is fraud.
No, it's not.
If you're getting money and you don't have a legit daycare center, that is fraud.
Okay, but I'm sure they have like really good reasons and they probably used it.
All right. This bitch is dumb. It don't matter.
It's hell. Oh my God. Yeah, he did have the worst date ever. He had to talk to your airheaded ass.
I legit feel bad for this dude.
I agree. That was the worst date of his life.
Hey, you breaking
I'm
up.
sure they had a good reason for stealing.
It don't matter, you stole.
She literally just said that though.
I know.
Before you cut it off, that's what she was saying. I'm sure they had a good reason for it. They had a good reason for fraud.
Let's hear it again.
Let me sit in front of her and say I was stealing money and I had a good reason. She gonna call the police on my black ass.
You're going to county. You're going to county. How dare you? You know how good her family done did for you people.
Okay, so you see where I'm going with this? Great.
Man, nah, true story. I was talking to one of my liberal now leftist friend. I guess we call ex-friend now. I made a joke about Biden a while back on Facebook, and he unfriended me, which is hilarious because he's like Antifa, which is crazy. Not long story, but like we were talking about. I was like, man, I don't think it's pro. I was telling her, I don't think it's pro-black to be pro-choice, man. Kind of defeats the point. Like, our issue is we need to raise kids and make legacies and like raising the right way, having the right way, because that's the easiest way to get to like where we want to be economically. So this dude is envy of wisdom. Like, I just don't understand why you can you have to be pro-life and do that. He don't understand. I'm like, well, let's see. We probably wouldn't be 13% of the population if that didn't exist, meaning that would have given us more voting power, more economic power, more social power, because there's more of us and we're not doing stupid stuff. And then, like, if we wanted to get to a point where, okay, we have business models and say, all right, we need reparations for our ancestors, put in this business thing, hey, make a bill so it can affect these line of industry or whatever, and we good. If that, I'm like, that happens, that ultimately that will eradicate racism. Like, people have to respect us from where we coming from. Because we don't come in there with that bag. We don't come in there with the understanding and knowing our worth in general. And then a lot of stuff like what happened to Sam Cooke and like a lot of these industry cats, when they'll have more. To me, I look at it this like we could support them in way more ways than just going by a song on iTunes or T-shirt at a concert or some bullshit like that. I don't know. I think I saw the box, but like what he was basically saying, like, well, don't you think y'all have enough people? I'm like, what I got? Well, hold on, it threw me off. Like, what do you mean? Do we have enough people? So they believe in climate change. They believe in population control. So, but if you ever ask them if who are they gonna get rid of first, if they believe in that, they never gonna answer the question. Because it is uncomfortable. So This is how the folks think. This like facts don't matter anymore to them.
It don't, and that's the thing. I'm all kind of lost. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. Y'all do you.
That's all you can. All right, a little bit more of this.
For good things. Who cared if they immigrated here?
They used it to buy like chrome heart glasses or whatever. It's all for nice cars. They're not using it for kids.
Yeah. It's sad, man, because like, it's just sad. I ain't gonna go there. All right. This is funny.
Let me ask you about the leader.
I'm gonna let it play all the way through, then we talk about it, all right?
All right.
Let me ask you about the leadership in your state. Dozens of people in Minnesota have been charged and convicted with stealing millions of dollars of taxpayer money for government programs. Do you think Governor Walz did enough to stop the fraud in your state? And do you support his decision not to run for re-election?
Well, look, Governor Walz is the reason that we've got paid family leave in Minnesota. He's the reason we've got free school lunches. Him and I, we've been through thick and thin.
But did he do enough to combat fraud, Mayor? Did he do enough to combat fraud?
Look, obviously, everybody could have done more to prevent fraud. And I think that's a fair point to make. Do more to prevent fraud. And you look what he's doing right now. He's setting up a whole bunch of infrastructure to do that. And by the way, look, the fraud's real. We've all got to acknowledge it. The fraud is very real. And by the way, when somebody commits fraud, and there are many that have done that, you investigate it, you charge, you prosecute, and you put the person in jail as an individual. You put the person in jail as an individual. You do not hold an entire community, any community, accountable for the actions of individuals.
If you ain't paying attention, he just changed his stance about fraud being in Minnesota. At one point, he was saying it doesn't exist at all. Now, it does exist, and we got to prosecute the individuals that's doing it. Ain't it funny?
Okay.
How that just happens. Yeah.
I mean, because here's the thing. Once you get caught in a lie, like, unless you really bought it for real,
yep,
you're going to have to change your story. Because you're not going to keep saying that I ain't seeing what I'm seeing. Or that I'm not hearing what I'm hearing.
Yep.
Because then that means I'm not knowing what I'm knowing. And I can only go by your words if billions of dollars would be an S at the end, is coming up missing in a state, and you trace it back to a bunch of people that's not even from this country, that should raise red flag. Whether you liberal or not, that should raise a red flag for you.
I agree.
Because wrong is wrong. And if you liberal, you are the person that's constantly pointing out the wrong. I guess you're not that damn liberal. You're not supposed to make excuses for the wrongdoing. You ain't supposed to tell me, well, they did it because, maybe they needed to feed their family. No.
So speaking of that, so let me go here. See, I already did that. All right, did that. I'm save this. I'll do that. Here we go.
You know I'm sleepy.
I'm getting sleepy as hell. I'm gonna do a quick hit. So they send these Somalis out the country. Here you go. Oh, you know I can use that as a
I
drop.
mean, they catching a good flight. Like, they not getting tied up and thrown at the bottom of a cargo ship. What?
Oh, you know what's funny about Somalia too? I think that area is one of the first. They were first ones telling everybody. I don't know, something with the Arab slave trade. I don't know exactly what that means, but hey. So that's what's going on. I'm definitely gonna probably do a drop out of that. That seems like a good fly somebody out drop right there.
That's what's up.
So,
but yeah,
this in
that
Iran.
is like a bye-bye moment.
Yep. So we'll get to hold on, let me just check something. Did that? Let's see. All right. So this is in Tehran. Estimated 1 million people are out. So let's see how that look. This look. You know, let me make sure. Oh, that's from Thursday night. Okay. So, President Trump did. What's that? What?
What was this?
That was from Thursday night. So apparently, right now they got the mullahs over there. Was it Khomeini? Khomeini. They shut down the internet over there, so it's getting crucial. So this was going on. Trump did this on Truth Social. Affecting media, any country doing business with the Islamic State Republic of Iran will pay a tariff of 25% on any and all business being done with the United States. This order is final and conclusive. Thank you for the attention on this matter. Trump is not playing, people, man. He is not playing. So that's that. I don't know where the Iran thing going. I do not know where that's going. I'm not gonna lie to you about that. I have zero understanding on where that's going. It could be done in a week, or we could be talking about this during the Olympics. You know what I mean?
All right. Did you see the clips of the fake Christians going nuts about that skit?
Oh, we talking about that tomorrow on Nerdist. We gotta talk about it tomorrow. Yeah, I'm saving that. I just went on with the news. I kind of want to I won't mind doing like an open panel probably Thursday night. We talk about some of the NFL, the firings and the NFL and stuff.
Okay.
So I'm at the end of this. I'm tired of it. I've been up since 4:30 this morning. So appreciate you coming up here, Phoenix. And hey, like, share, subscribe. And tomorrow, 7 o'clock, we have a Nerdish episode, I believe 39. Don't quote me. Let me make sure that I could. Yeah, let me make sure that. Let me go to my studio. Yeah, it'll be 34. Yeah, episode 34 will be tomorrow of Nerdish. And we just talk a little. Got some more trailers coming out for Doomsday. Just other things. I don't have my list with me right now, so you know, trust me, I have it all together tomorrow. I need to go to bed. Y'all have a good night. Take care. Like, share, subscribe. Push the notification button. You know I'm live and everything. But salute.